It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. And welcome back to another Jeep Talk. This episode is Jeep Talk, episode 18. Living for something, no, the bigger picture. Living for something greater than yourself. Um, as you can see, I got my little man back here.
Hi, everybody.
We're going to school, and it's his last couple days for school. What day's coming up, Xavier?
My birthday.
Your birthday coming up? How old are you gonna be?
8.
You gonna be 8?
Huh?
Ooh, man. Do you feel older yet?
No.
No. Okay. I feel like. Not feel like. I'm gonna give some people some time to come in the room because I know sometimes I don't like holding off 5 minutes to before I start talking because I know the way YouTube works is it takes time for people to join the room, but it does slow down the message, and I think the message is more important than people catching it from the start. They can always go back and watch it. We live a finite life. Our life is finite. Finite meaning we have a beginning and we have an end. But what we do in that course of the life, from when we're born to when we move on to, I don't know if you say die on YouTube or whatever, it can last past our lifetime. I know the concept of it might sound theoretical, it might sound like some TV stuff, but just the simple stuff you can think of. Real quick, I'm going to say something. I want everybody in the room to see how fast it takes you to respond to this. 1 plus 1 is what? Think to yourself. Now, you don't got to tell me how fast you responded. But that thought came from somebody who invented something. Came from somebody who created something that has lasted centuries, decades, generations, that has outlasted the finite time they had in their lifespan. Once I feel as though it takes a while for you to finally get to a level where you're like, okay, I've traveled as much as I wanted. I could imagine traveling to make a difference. I've been with as many women as I wanted to. It doesn't make a difference. I've had kids. I've owned properties. I've owned different cars, but none of that feeling to me outlasts your life. But what you teach or what you help other people understand in life that they may not have never known is something that can outlast your life. Again, 1 plus 1 is what? I think once you hit that point of financial freedom, once you hit that point of feeling who you truly are, everyone, I think, my opinion, I think everyone gets to that point where they want to leave something for not only just their children, because that's one thing, but they want to leave a legacy. I think that's something that's fine. And a legacy could be your children, but a legacy can also be what you taught in the time you were allowed here. I'm gonna shout everybody out in a second. Let me take my little man to school real quick. Hold on. Come on, big boy. You gotta catch the light. I'm back, y'all. Yeah, I think like you life becomes different once you, and some people call it a purpose. Some people call it some people, they look for it in religion. Some people look for it in kids. But I think the place to look is really, gonna sound lame, in yourself, to find out what can you create, what can you do in this lifetime that will outlast your life. And I think once you get on that path, oh my goodness, it's hard to explain to people who haven't gotten to that path the feeling it feels like when you're able to do something that's going to outlive you. And a lot of the times, some people might ask why I put out so much content. Some people might ask why I even have to do all this if I'm already a millionaire. If I already have places, travel the world, I don't have to work too hard. Why do I do this? Why do I go to work when I don't have to? Because I think that the fact that I worked 25 years and retired is going to outlast me when it comes to teaching my children that you don't have to be a dope boy, you don't have to be a cop, you don't have to be a gang member, you don't have to work your entire life, 50 years. You don't have to be 60 years old to retire and live the life that you want to live, whether it's traveling, whether it's sitting in the house playing video games. And I think what I do in my lifetime, as far as showing them that I worked 25 years and then retired, is more stronger of something that can stay behind after I leave than me just saying, hey, it's possible, or me showing somebody else to say it's possible. I think when it comes to traveling, right, and when it comes to having a YouTube channel, we never know when stuff can get cut off. Shout out to Sin City. He always says, do it now because you never know. So basically, I'm gonna paraphrase it. Do it now because you never know if tomorrow's promised. A lot of people say things like that, but a lot of people don't take into consideration how true something is, how real something is. They don't understand how many people was here, how many people was just here 10 minutes ago, or 8 minutes ago when we started this live, who not here right now. How many people were able to walk into a room 5 minutes ago, but now they can't walk into a room. We have a finite life, but what we do in our lives can outlast the life we live. I think one of the biggest things that a lot of people relate this to is legacy and having children. And some people believe that you have to be in the same house with your child for them to take your legacy off, but that's not really true. To me, it's not really true. I think any part of you, when you spend time with your kids, it can be something that outlasts you. But when you do have something like a YouTube channel, and this is kind of like to get people to think about the possibilities of content creating. When you have something like a YouTube channel where you can, I'll shout you guys out in a second. We're gonna get to the red light. When you have something like a YouTube channel that can outlive you, because yes, technology I feel as though is going to outlive us. It might not be the same format, but if you think about this, Instagram has been around for since 2012. It is 2024, right? So it's been around 12 years. YouTube has been around since 2005. You ever go back, like I was just the other day, when you go to my channel, or when you go to somebody else's channel, there's a button that says oldest videos. You click the oldest videos, and those videos are older than some people who are alive today. Because those videos are from 2005. Those videos are from 2009. Those videos are from 2020, where there's a big difference when the pandemic started. And those videos will show you where someone started. They will show you how someone began something. And now it might be completely different. It might be completely different how they are now. Because they may have seen a greater picture, the bigger picture. A lot of times, I like the fact that some guys you can have conversations with, most people, women and men, you can have conversations with, because if you address a idea or a concept, or you address a disagreement, I'm gonna call it disagreement. If you address something one way, you can get to the point where you come to a common understanding. Whenever I see something that I don't like, I'll speak on it, but I'll speak on it respectfully. And the reason why I do this is because I see the bigger picture of what we are doing here in this travel community. One, what we are doing here as black people from the United States. Two, what we are doing here as black people on a universal stage. What helps me is because I do the research and I know history, and that helps me stick to what I feel as though is the bigger picture. I don't put my bigger picture on anyone else. I don't put my bigger picture on anyone else. Yes, that's what Jason says. He said, can't wait. I don't put my bigger picture on anyone else because I know that everyone ain't gonna have the same idea of what they want to see the future with. Because everyone is not at that level, whether it's financially, whether it's mentally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's if you're believing religiously. Everyone ain't at that level where they can actually take the time to say, yo, there's a bigger picture greater than myself. There's a bigger picture greater than myself. I mean, I didn't feel like this conversation was going to be something that everybody, was interested in. Because, again, it's one of those philosophical conversations or mental conversations. And I feel like you won't understand it until you get to that point where you're not worried about how many cars I have or what kind of car I have. You're not worried about how many women I've smashed. You're not worried about how much money I got in a bank account, because you're comfortable, because you're living good. And I think once you get to that status, you start thinking on a whole different plane. It's so crazy. That's why I never force anybody to think this way. Like, you gotta think for the big. You got to. I might mention it a couple times. Like, yo, it's the bigger picture. I hope you see that. You got to see the bigger picture. And I keep saying it, but I'm not telling them they have to do it. I'm saying it because I think eventually it'll hit, and then somebody be like, "Oh snap! I remember when Flyboy kept telling me there's a bigger picture." Our lives are finite, yo. Like, I don't want to come off too sad about saying it, but like, there was people 13 minutes ago when I started this Jeep talk that's not here right now. All right, let me get your comments, y'all. Kel God, what's going on? What's up? Yo. Jay Brass, what it do? In the streets with Keys, we in here. What's going on, y'all? Pause. Hey, Barks, what up? 215. Hey, 215, man, that Paris trip look fire, yo. I know 215 got some fire content out of that Paris trip. That's one thing that I wish I would like to in my lifetime. I don't have to, but I would like to in my lifetime go back to Paris to get a better experience, because I'm trying to say that my experience in Paris was subpar, if not average, and I didn't have a great experience, but I think it was because it was at the beginning of my travels. And with time, you start to see the bigger picture, and you start looking at, when you see the bigger picture, you start looking at stuff differently. I think a lot of people's travels get better when you start to understand the world more. But yeah, that was dope, man. I'm already subscribed. I gotta hit the notification bell, because hopefully you drop some Paris content. That concept of going with a date to Paris is it's It's top GFE material though. It's top GFE material. Can't get around that. You definitely got number one in GFE for this year, man. But it is something that I think I can learn from at least. I think it's something I can learn from when I go back to and hopefully if I go back to Paris. I definitely will go back with a chick though. I went dolo to Paris. I would definitely go back with a chick. But you got the trophy for GFE this year, man. Q, what's going on? What's going on? Hey T, what's up? What's up? What's up? Chicken burrito in the building. Rico, he said it's already too late for 90% of people. Bro, oh my God, I'm be hitting with y'all with a bunch of one-liners that everybody say. It's never too late till it's too late. It's never too late till it's too late. Oh, she got a cute face. And the reason why I say that is because at any time, once you change your mind, you change the way you think, you can change the way you live. And when you change the way you think and you change the way you live, it's never too late because you're still alive. Is it too late for me to be an NBA basketball player? Okay, maybe. Is it too late for me to follow my passion of playing basketball? No, it's not. Is it too late? I might not hit the altitude that I want to be, the goal that I want to hit, but the enjoyment I get from being on, and I could pick up a basketball right now and go to the park and in New York, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx, in Staten Island, and I could play with some of the best street ballers you'll ever see. And I might get dusted. I might just get dusted, but it's not too late for me to enjoy that moment. Is it too late for me to have kids if I want more kids? No, it's not. It might be more difficult because I'm older, but it's not too late. So I'll say it's never too late until it's over. It's never too late until it's over. Let's see. Chicken Burrito says, can't wait. Exactly, yo. Things can't wait. Now, you have to prioritize, again, I feel as though you have to prioritize what things can and what things have to wait and what things can't wait. And I think that is based on your analysis of the world and of time. For example, if I'm 39 years old, right? And I want to own a place in the United States. That can't wait, because there may be a time when there's no longer a 40-year mortgage that makes it possible for me to get the house. And we're gonna go through the mountains this time, so you know how that gets when we go through the mountains. It may be a time where that no longer happens. And the fear of missing out is a bad thing sometimes. But if my goal is to own something in my lifetime to pass to my kids, then it can't wait. How can I make it happen? It can't wait. If my goal is to travel, let's bring it to the travel community. If my goal is to travel to all of the countries in the world, and that's my goal, then it can't wait. Because there's going to be a point eventually when there may be another World War III, there may be a thing where the United States is pissing people off, and we can't travel to their countries anymore. It can't wait. There may be a point when the United States realizes that the passport bros or people that are traveling are changing the economics of the states, and they want to slow that down because they don't want everybody from the states spending money outside of the country when there's a recession and inflation, because they want people to be stuck in a mentality where they only know the United States. And they may do something again like COVID, where they stop you from going somewhere without scientific proof of things. It can't wait. Our lives are finite. Our lives are finite. I keep saying this. Finite meaning we have a beginning and we have an end. But what we do during our lives can last decades, generations, millennia. And that is where I'm at in life. I'm at a point where a new Corvette won't really make. I've driven Corvette. A new Corvette won't do nothing. A Lamborghini won't do nothing for me. The top baddest chick in the world, that won't do nothing for me. I mean, as far as moving the needle to what I want to achieve in life. Yes, I want to have more children in different countries. I want to have more children in different countries. But does that move the needle? Only in the sense of it will allow me to show, damn, it will allow me to show other people a different perspective of life. Outlast my life. Who are like, yo, we never believe. Like, everyone said no. You gotta have a white picket fence, a wife and 2 kids in the States. But then one guy said, yo, let me try having a kid internationally. Yo, let me see what it's like owning property internationally. And then I learned from this person, and now they could be even better than me. Again, without Jordan, there's no LeBron. Without Jordan, there's no LeBron. But without who came before Jordan? Without Jerry West, there's no Jordan. Get what I'm saying? Without Jordan, there's no LeBron. But without Jerry West, there's no Jordan. Everyone in my mind, once you see you leaving something behind that's going to last longer than you, bro, it's a different world, bro. It continues. It's not like it just stops. It's not like you do it once and it stops. It's not the way it works. It continues. It grows. Well, let me try this. Let me add this to it. I just want to get to the stop sign. Tia, enjoy life like it's our last. Yes, enjoy life like it's our last. I believe in the YOLO thing, but you also, me personally, I feel as though when you leave something behind that outlives your life, that feeling is untouchable, man. It's untouchable. There's nothing compared to it. And I want to express to y'all how it really feels, but you won't know till you know. You won't know till you know. And don't rush it. Get if you want that bad chick, get one. Let me give you an example. Oh, as a travel community. When I was growing up, let's talk about me. When I was growing up, I used to get a lot of women. I used to not get a lot of women at first because when I was like 11 and 12, I was chunky, I was short, and then I went on AOL. And on AOL, it was the first type of social media that you can get on and actually communicate with people who are not from AOL chat room. Newark, New Jersey, AOL chat room, 20, I don't know, I was 16. So it was 2020, I think. 2000. Newark, New Jersey, chat, AOL, 2000. There's AOL. You can get online and talk instantaneously to women. Now, I didn't have the best look. I was slimming up a little bit at 16. I didn't have the best talk, but I was able to change that narrative by going online and talking to women. Then I got comfortable with it. And that helped me get comfortable in person with talking to women. And then I started getting a higher quality of women. And then I went internationally. Now I realized I can get the woman in that LeBron James. Oh, no, not LeBron James. The woman that I need somebody that's single. That I can get Rihanna. I can get Beyonce. I can get these women when I travel overseas. And then once I started getting it, it moves my mind to another thing. So you'll never see me force anybody to see the bigger picture, because I used to dislike those people who say, yo, the wealthy people who got all this money, right? And then they say, well, money isn't everything. Yeah, you can say that because you're at a point where you can see that. But you ain't gonna tell that dude that's starving, you ain't gonna tell that chick. So I would never say, yo, y'all gotta focus on the bigger picture before you focus on getting what you need to put yourself in a position where you can see the bigger picture. Conglomerate facts. Jay Brass, my birthday was yesterday. Happy born day, Jay Brass. I definitely have more of a sense of urgency about life. Tomorrow isn't promised. I hope he don't strike me on this for using his thing so much, Pauls, for using his quote so much. It can't wait. It can't wait, yo. It cannot wait. Finding what you need to find to get to your greater purpose, to get to the bigger picture, to get to your bigger picture. Because again, I know my bigger picture, but my bigger picture isn't everybody else's bigger picture. I try to get people to see how my bigger picture is and maybe help them find their bigger picture. But everybody's bigger picture ain't the same. It can't wait, y'all. It cannot wait to till I get a Mercedes. It cannot wait till I get the hottest chick in Colombia or Brazil or Thailand. It cannot wait. The bigger picture is just greater, man. Because that getting that fly chick ain't going to outlast me. To me, it ain't going to outlast me. Getting that new Mustang, that new Jeep, that new whatever car, Tesla truck, it's not going to outlast me as far as be something that I did or I achieved during my legacy, during my lifespan, that's going to outlive me. Again, man, the bigger picture, yo. Every time I get to the light, I can just stop and thinking. Jay Hill, what's going on? What's good? Greetings from Barranquilla. Hey, Jay Hill, what's up with you, man? Like, I go to Barranquilla, you somewhere else, and then you come to Barranquilla the week after I leave, bro. Yo, Jay Hill, good brother. I met in Newark when I was at another travel event. It's not in our community. It's not in our community. It was in the ladies black women community, I believe, or the women community. It's called Nomad Fest, and it's not our type of travel, but I think it's part of, for me, it's part of seeing the bigger picture, to go to things and take part in things that are not necessarily your cup of tea, but it's like if I don't go to a woman's travel thing and they don't come to ours, then I'm no better than them, and I'm no better than my point is no better than anybody else's. So I try to go places that I normally may not consider my cup of tea, so I can get a more inclusive look into everything, especially travel. So I went to Nomad Fest and I met Jay Hill. It was a dope thing, you know, very women empowerment, but and that was cool. And I met some cool people. I seen different things, but you know, I think that helps me see the bigger picture. Rico, you need to write a book. The thing about that is that I don't really care about writing books. I don't read books, but when I get older, when I move, I'll do something. I know I can say that it can't wait. I should do it now. It can't wait. But I think my YouTube is enough, more than a book, that gives you visual thing. Because the thing about books is that when you read it, you use your own interpretation. And sometimes interpretation can be messed up based on who's saying it. For example, the Quran was written one way, but you got a billion different ways that people interpret it. And I think it is better when someone they get a better understanding of how to interpret it when they get a visual way of seeing it. And that's what YouTube is allowing us to have. So writing a book, maybe I'll do an audio book when I get older. I don't know. Like when I get like 90, but it's not a can't wait thing for me. What is a can't wait thing for me is putting out as much content I can do on YouTube. A lot of times I have to fight myself because I'm like, I want to release something like I wanted to really I wanted to be able to just chill today and not do a Jeep talk, because I've done Jeep talks. I try not to make it everyday thing. I wanted to chill today and not do a Jeep talk and just post the video I'm going to post later, because you know it's in between the snacks. But then I woke up and I said, yo, can't wait, because if I can't get this off my mind right now and I can't share this with the people on my channel, and I don't live to tomorrow, then I won't have anything on my channel about the bigger picture. So I can't wait. I gotta get up and do it. And that's why we're here with the Jeep Talks. I hope that more people see this. I say, yo, if I don't want people seeing my channel, on my YouTube channel, and not knowing where I'm from. They gotta know I'm from Newark, man. They gotta know I'm from East Orange, man. They gotta know I'm from Irvington, man. They gotta know I lived in Essex County. So immediately when I realized I didn't have a representative video on my channel about me, I had a bunch of videos in Newark, but I didn't have no representative information like I'm just a kid from Newark on my channel. I immediately, during the Nomad Festival, I did that. I show people my city. When I say, yo, I don't have any content to tell y'all that I plan to, I'm working on buying a crib internationally. Immediately, I had to go find a lawyer, had to go talk to him, because even though I don't have the money yet until I sell my place in Miami, it can't wait. It can't wait, y'all. I wish that people had the passion of understanding that when you got something on your mind, you got to get it out. Because the last thing I want to do, and oh my God, you probably can't hear me that well. Oh man, my fault, y'all. The last thing I want to do is I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to die. I don't want to be on my deathbed, because I die and you're not gonna notice. I don't want to be on my deathbed thinking, damn, I didn't get that message out. Damn, I didn't let people see that part of my life. Damn, I didn't let people see how good of a father I am. I didn't let people see how loving of a son I am. I didn't tell people how, even though my mother went through hard times with her mental stability, she was there to show me the part that allows me to be socially who I am and accept people. I didn't let people know that, yo, even though I didn't really listen to my grandfather that much, to the age gap, his knowledge, the way he taught, and his actions helped me become a millionaire after he passed away, because I was able to see that somebody could do it. Like, nah, I gotta put that all out there, because it can't wait. Because it's part of the bigger picture. When I'm on my tombstone, y'all, on my tombstone, I don't want my birthday on my tombstone. I don't even want my name on my tombstone. I got this in my will. A will is also part of the bigger picture, something that outlives your lifetime, your time on earth. I don't even want my name on my will. I mean, on my death stone. All I wanted was at the Flyboy Way. Why? Why would I want at the Flyboy Way on my tombstone? Because then people walk past it and they inquire, dog, who would put their at name on their tombstone? Let's Google him. Let's YouTube him. Let's Twitter him. Let's find out who is at the Flyboy Way. So now some random person who might have been going to bury their mother, bury their grandmother, bury their grandfather, they don't walk past my tombstone and they see at the Flyboy Way and they like, oh snap, he lived a crazy life. Let me research this. And then maybe it doesn't do anything. Maybe it just makes them laugh. That was cool. That was cool. But maybe me showing my life is something that can change their moment, inspire them to do something in that moment of sadness or grief, because they're at the death site of they're going to see their grandmother's death site, and that just me having at the Flyboy Way on my tombstone made them open their minds to how big the world really is. The bigger picture, yo. The bigger picture. Doing something that can outlive, that will outlive you. I'll tell you it again, man. Our lives, I'm gonna get you a comment, we get to the stop sign, I'm gonna red light. Our lives are finite, y'all. We have a beginning and we have an end. But what we do in our lifetime can last generations, millennia, decades, forever. Forever. Hey, real quick, y'all. What's 1 + 1? Who you think? How long ago you think the guy that put it together? Again, it's out here, man. The one and only. Oh, you were checking the message. What's going on? Kanye West. I gotta delete this guy. I'll use it from channel. Don't worry, y'all. I got him out of here. It might take time, but on the replay, he won't get the credit. Nicole, you gotta feed on. Fill them out. 1 second, y'all. Hey, what's going on, Mohammed? Let me see. I gotta stop by and get some what's the name today? I'm gonna stop by and get some Dunkin' Donuts today. It's not a promotion for Dunkin' Donuts. It's just what I need some energy to get me through the day. Can't wait, y'all. It just can't wait. Again, you gotta prioritize what can't wait. You gotta prioritize it to what you want to see it is. I love, like I said, I would love to get. I will get, hopefully. Hopefully I'm able to get it. I will get to Thailand. I will get to Asia. I'll get to Africa. But for me right now, owning a property that I can leave a kid in Colombia, can't wait. Working on having a kid in Cuba, you can't wait. Yeah, I'm just giving y'all a little insight of things that maybe I don't share as much on the channel. Maybe I don't tell everybody. Yeah, I see the bigger picture, man. For me, I see my bigger picture, man. I should say, I see the bigger picture. It's my bigger picture. Gear mostly. What? Okay, let's see. LF, what's going on, LF? LF Sincere, what's up, man? Mike G, AOL Instant Messenger was lit. Y'all showing y'all age. If you in this room and you know and you even know AOL, let alone AOL Messenger, y'all showing y'all age, yo. Cause man, them dial-up days, bro. If you definitely had patience if you was able to deal with those dial-up days where and sometimes it wouldn't connect. Oh yeah. Hey, shorty. Yeah, it's blurry because I was going through the mountain. And that's sometimes that's we have a section where when I'm driving on Jeep Talks, it always goes to that 1G stage. Alright. But when we get to the job, we probably got about like 10-20 minutes. I can catch up on all y'all messages. But I'm gonna go inside Dunkin' Donuts and go get me a bagel, y'all. Bear with me, y'all. Oh my god, look, nice little wide thing right here, little skinny slim girl. Hey, hold on a second, I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get to all your comments when we get to when we stop, so you can see me clearly. I gotta get some food, my sister. I'll bring y'all in with me. I'll bring y'all in with me. We're gonna be here for seconds, so I'll bring y'all here with me. There could be a chance to get y'all comments too. You in the mountains of Jersey? Jersey ain't got no mountains. Nah, Jersey definitely got mountains, y'all. Yeah, we got mountains, we got woods, all that stuff. Jersey is like a garden state. Salute, King. What's going on, Face Mob? Chicken Burrito, I needed this message. Hey, Chicken Burrito, aren't you in Brazil right now? Or Chicken Burrito, where you at right now, Chicken Burrito? I don't know if you're still on the thing. I don't know if you say you somewhere. Patrick Baton, bro, sounds like a motivational speaker. Yo, not at all, bro. We used to think that stuff was kind of corny when we was younger, but as you get older, of course, life changes and you start seeing different things, and it makes you look at life a different way. Devin Torres, shout out from Colorado. Yo, shout out to Colorado, man. Thank you, man. Let me see. I'm sending this to your insurance. Swift Chavez be like, Oh man, y'all. Listen, I got we in Jersey, man. Jersey insurance is dumb high anyway, man. They might as well put up with everything as much as they charge us. Um, Dasim, what's going on? Those AOL chats was fire. Listen, man, that's back when I've been on AOL. I was on AOL so far back. I remember when you had to get a woman's picture emailed to you because there was no quick message of getting how the woman looked. And sometimes women ain't had no picture and they had to describe themselves. And then if you was gonna meet them, you just had to go in the description. Now we got pictures everywhere and women still find a way to catfish. That's crazy. They still find a way to catfish you in a world where they can send you a picture and it might be them, but it's so doctored up and filtered that it don't be them, yo. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that technology's improved and they still doing the same type of catfishing back when you couldn't even get a woman's picture. Your file, what's going on? What's going on? Oh yeah, Chicken Burrito said he's in Rio. Last day. Okay. Let me see. Jersey in the building, Bendito, que lo que? What's up, man? Aim on dial-up, man. Listen, these young, I feel like an old head saying this too. These young kids will never understand the pain of having to wait till your mother or grandmother was off the phone before you could sign online, because you couldn't even be on the house phone and the online at the same time unless you had two lines. So they won't ever know, like, having to wait to get onto social media. No, I get on social media. I'm on social media right now, streaming across the world. We got people from Colorado. We got people in Brazil. We got people from all over. Oh man, these kids are never. I say kids. These young adults will never understand the stress of not being able to go on and talk to your friends because somebody kicked you out the room in AOL and you can't get back in the room, or your dial-up is your grandfather or your mother is on an important business call and you can't use the computer. Crazy, man. They'll never know them times. I'm from Jersey, little bruh. Black Panther was the ish. Black Panther was cool. I think Black Panther was okay. I never really bagged too much off of Black Planet. My thing was this site, and it's still around now, called POF, Plenty of Fish. I used to be on Plenty, and you guys got any questions? We got about like 5 to 10 minutes. We could talk, we could chat. I just put up the job, so it should be clear. I was on a site called Plenty of Fish, and even though Black Planet was cool, Plenty of Fish, I can roll this one and turn off. Plenty of Fish was the website that got me the most action, yo. Like, I was I was knocking them out to this yo. I think the last time I used Plenty of Fish, I was still knocking them down. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. But this is like before Tinder. Plenty of Fish was the gold standard, yo, of what hooking up and finding a woman to hook up with was from, or a date, or being in a relationship with. He says, ain't nobody have 2 lines? Nah, ain't nobody had no 2 lines, bro. Like, yo, you had to have money. You really had to. I tell you, I'm 39 now, which means I was born in 1984. I think that's when cell phones came out, when they had the big bulky cell phones. I remember I thought my grandfather was the richest man in the world because he had a car phone, even though the car phone didn't work. He had a Benz with a car phone in it, and the car phone didn't work. Back in the day, in our time, in the 80s and in the 90s, there was a thing where you couldn't even click over to get to the person answering. If you phones, you remember, you guys don't remember the phones that had the cords. There was okay. I gotta realize that I do have a younger audience sometimes. So let me say that there was actually a time back in the day where phones were attached to a cord, and the cord would go in the wall, and you couldn't go a certain distance. Now, this is before they came out with the phones that they had the spiral one where you could take the phone cord and walk through 6 rooms, and you had a long cord attached to the phone so you can talk. So there was no click over. There was no hold on. Let me put you on hold. There was no hold there. When I was growing up, there was no hold. So we didn't have that option where it was one line and somebody called. If if the line was busy, at one point, if the line was busy, it wouldn't even go to answer machine. You just wouldn't be able to leave a message. You had to call back. Again, I think us millennials, are the people who would change the world because we remember the world before technology, before major technology, and the world after major technology. Like there's no other generation that was here in that transition from having a world where there was no AOL, there was no internet, there was no there was cell phones. So it was cell phones, but the communication in cell phones wasn't for people who were regular. So yeah. Let me see. Nick says Black Planet was lit for real. What's up, Nick? Oh, Tia says MySpace was lit. Yeah, MySpace. Yeah. Tia says MySpace was lit. On my way to work. Have a great day. Have a great day, Tia. Nah, MySpace was super lit, yo. The thing about MySpace that I didn't like is that I think MySpace was the first social media that had like a lot of bots on it, a lot of fake profiles. Tinder is getting that way now too. Tinder is getting that way now too in the States. Internationally, man, I wish we might do it live tonight from my computer at home. We might do it live tonight from my computer at home because I am going to Cuba in next month. But I'm also going to Cali, Colombia in August. And I've been doing some swiping, and it's like every third profile is a match when you're in Colombia, and they're real profiles. But in the United States, there's a lot of bots on Tinder. Let me see. We almost at the end. Nick says, "What's going on, Nick?" Lil Brown said, "I'm from Jersey, man. North Essex County, East Orange, Irvington, places I've lived. Will pass. And ain't nobody have two line. Of course not. Jason, am I a Pirates fan? Nah, I wear hats that I like the look. I like the color. I like the look. I wear those hats. I'm so happy I don't live on the West Coast because I was watching this video where they was telling you like how each gang has a certain hat and you can't wear a certain hat if you're not part of the gang. Dog, I can't imagine growing up like that where I can't enjoy myself because of gang culture being that color being this. It's crazy. We had a gang culture on the East Coast, but not color banging stopped a long time ago. Hardcore. Is it good to kiss? That could be a problem when you dealing with a woman that's your homie and you cross that line because it can ruin some POF was sweet. Yeah, definitely, man. We all went fishing on POF. Okay, so it wasn't just me. Crazy prices for cell. Yeah, that's also when cell phones were super expensive, yo. Oh, they said I remember. You need call waiting. Yeah, you need to call waiting to click over. Again, I was there when there was no call waiting, y'all. There was no call waiting. Says Trump. He says Eric says true. Jim, what's going on? Don't spam again, Jim. Donald Campbell. I have a suggestion. Instead of Jeep Talk, start a free podcast for talking. That's the thing. The reason why Jeep Talk works and I'm able to do it so much is because it's something I normally do during the course of the day. If I wanted to do a podcast, I would have to allot that time to sit down in my room and talk. Now, I do have two podcasts that I did for many years. The Millennial Dating Podcast and Community Town Hall. I have those on my channel under the podcast version. But the issue with podcasts is that you're forced to make it a job where you have to show up every one day or every 2 days or every time a day for this thing. And this is not what YouTube is to me. YouTube is not a job. It's me telling my story. So I wouldn't have a podcast. I do lives, but I wouldn't do podcasts as far as the same thing on a consistent day over and over again when I have to sit still. Jeep Talk, I got to come to work, right? And I got to drive. And when I'm driving, I don't have to look at the phone, but I can express my conversation. So that's why Jeep Talk actually works, because it's something I'm doing during the regular course of my day without having to schedule it. We need another black man's guide. Do Dominican Republic though. You guys got to understand how difficult it is to do certain places. Simply because, yes, I can sneak and get the footage, but the way that my channel and my brand is set up, it just is enough content out there to have to risk that. And I don't think I would do a Dominican Republic. But I would say go check out In the Streets with Keys. Go check out Mr. Flip Flop. Go check out Barber World TV. Go check out Check in Effect. These are people who have tons of video and context on Dominican Republic, different parts, Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, shout out Kalo KTV, the Philly Don. And I think those will give you as much information as you need. Last time you said you should swipe 2 weeks in advance. Yes, 2 weeks in advance, but I was just swiping because the thing is that with this new snacks section, and I gotta go to work soon, I think. Yeah. With this new snacks section, I need to set up snacks as early as I can because when I get closer to the time, some of the snacks back out. So I'm trying, because I'm going to be there a week, I'm hoping and planning to get 3 episodes of snacks when I go. And if the longer back pause I start looking for it, the better quality the snacks are. Like when a snack is a last minute snack, the quality can be shaky. But if I'm pre-gaming, I wouldn't say more than 2 weeks. I definitely wouldn't say more than 2 weeks. Pre-gaming meaning I'm looking for somebody to go on a date with and all that stuff. But no, what I'm looking for is a snack. I gotta walk them through the plan, how I need the snack to go. We negotiate the price, and then the snack happens. Let's see. Brazil, okay. What car am I in? I'm in a Jeep Rubicon, y'all. I mean, they said 2007. A Jeep Rubicon 2013. Again, when I bought the car last year or 2 years ago, it wasn't 10 years old. Now it is, but I have 66,000 miles on it. It's low mileage. I don't think that I prioritize having a new car because there's a lot of things that can't wait, y'all. There's a lot of things that can't wait, and me getting an international property when this world is going to the way it's going, it can't wait. And if I got the newest Jeep, if I got the newest Jeep or I got the newest car, it would be a lot more pricier, and I would have to cut back on a lot of stuff. Again, I didn't plan it, but I decided again. I'm going to Cuba next month because I do want to start working on having a kid in Cuba because Cuba was cut off for 40 years. 40 to 60 years, my fault. 40 to 60 years. Cuba was cut off from the United States. You couldn't go there. You couldn't do anything there. So there was a point where somebody, before it was cut off, said, yo, I want to have a kid in Cuba. I want to have a house in Cuba. I want to do this in Cuba. And then it got cut off. They didn't know they couldn't wait. So they didn't move on their actions. So I'm moving. There was a point where they was like, yo, property in Colombia was so inexpensive. Property in the Dominican Republic was so inexpensive. And they say, you know what? I'll get it in the future. And then people started going and it shot up. You can't wait, y'all. Again, I'm gonna end it with this right here because we've been here 54 minutes. I'm about to go to work. The life we live is finite, meaning it has a beginning. Oh, of course. Look, there we go. The life we live is finite, meaning it has a beginning. It has a beginning and an end. What you do in that lifetime that we have can outlast your life, generations, millennia. Focus on finding the bigger picture. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. And I'll see you guys and ladies in the next video. Peace.